Hi everyone, this is George Mormisato. I'm the developer of Transcendence, and I'm going to be playing this game, hopefully the whole way through, hopefully without dying, but as you know, I probably will die several times. I've been developing this game for probably 12, 13 years, and I've never played the entire game all the way through. I've, of course, played every piece of the game at various times to debug it, obviously, but I've never actually run through the game and played it. So we're going to try to do that today. We're going to see how it works. This is going to be both a bit of a tutorial session for anyone who hasn't played the game or hasn't played very much of it, but also a little bit of behind the scenes. I'll try to talk a little bit about how some of these ideas came about, and certainly try to give credit to all the people in the community who have, over the many years, given me awesome ideas to put in the game, and of course told me about various nasty bugs along the way. So yeah, so a little bit will be behind the scenes. So let's see how we can go. All right, let's start a new game. And this game that I'm going to be this run through is going to be just plain vanilla. I'm going to do corporate command, but I'm going to start in Eridani with a Sapphire. So it's mostly going to be plain vanilla. Later versions, later run throughs we can do with some mods, but for now let's do plain vanilla. Now, as you guys know, but maybe some of the new players don't, this is just part one of a larger story. So we're going to start with the Stars of the Pilgrim, which is just part one. Part two isn't even finished yet. Just today I was working on some pre-production stuff, but it's not even finished, and won't be until a beta late this year, 2015, and it won't be released for good until 2016. But I'm going to show you part one. This is version 1.6. This is RC2, but it's very, very close to the final 1.6. As I said, I'm going to go with the Sapphire. Where's my Sapphire? There are many ships I can pick, but I'm going to start with the Sapphire just because it's the first ship. You guys probably know, but when I first started Transcendence, this was the only ship you could pick. Now there's multiple ships you can pick. In the game, I always think of this ship as your player character. Transcendence is kind of like an RPG, and the ship is really your persona. This is what I'm going to be for the rest of the game. I'm going to start with some pretty humble weapons, but we're going to upgrade it over time. All right, let's get started. Now I'm not going to read all this text out loud. As you play it, you can read it and you can dive into the story. But suffice to say that this is from the point of view of the player's characters, and this is a classic unreliable narrator, right? The player character is kind of narrating why they started on this journey, and as you'll probably find out, it's not entirely exactly what it seems. Okay, but as a player, I don't really know what's going on, and remember, I'm a developer, but I've never really played the game for real. So let's try to view it through the player's eyes. Let's start with Domina. So this is the Sisters of Domina. This is where a player would normally get an introduction. I'm not going to go through everything, but just again to talk about how the central story revolves around the player character who is compelled by Domina to undertake this journey to the galactic core for some reason that we don't discover until much, much later. All right, and this gives me a little bit of intro. And now we get introduced to Benedict. Benedict, of course, didn't appear in many of the earlier versions of the game, but over time, as I played this game more and more people played it, I realized that we really need some character that introduces the player to the Domina storyline. There are many storylines in the game, but there really isn't one overarching mission arc for Domina, and Benedict is the beginning of that story arc. We don't get to finish it in this version, but you'll see much more about him. So Benedict asked us if we want some training. Hey, you know what? Let's take a little bit of training. Tells me a little bit about how to do it. Let's try it. All right, these guys. I'm pretty sure I can take these guys. Now, whether I can do it without hitting the Domina station, I don't know. But there we go. That wasn't too hard, was it? No, it wasn't. 11 minutes and 40 seconds. That's probably not as good as some of you guys, but good enough for now. Later we're going to go talking more to Benedict, but for now I think we're going to go just wander around and visit some of the stations here in Eridani. Yeah, that's about good. Let's go over here. Let's see what they've got over here. Starton Eridani, one of the main cities here in metropolises here in this system. You know, and technically you're supposed to pronounce the name of this star system Eridani, but I could just never get used to that, so I always just pronounce it Eridani. I don't know how the people in the Transcendence future really pronounce it, but we'll see. Alright, what do we got here? There's not usually a lot in Starton Eridani to upgrade, but the Sapphire, one of the nice things about the Sapphire is it does start up with a little bit of money, so I can do some upgrades. Let me try to see if there's an interesting... well, we got a missile launcher. Why don't I get a missile launcher at minimum? I'm not even going to buy missiles yet because since I developed this game, I know eventually you'll get some more missiles. Are there any other cool weapons I should get? You know what? I'm probably not going to get any weapons. I only have about 700 credits left, so let's just start with that. And maybe... yeah, I don't need armor. Let's just get into it. Transcendence, the core game loop, is really pretty simple. It's you fly around, you meet interesting people, you loot wrecks, and that's about it. These guys are going to give me a mission. Centauri Warlords. Let's go blow up some Centauri Warlords. And here we are. Wow, my aim is really pretty bad. Okay, let's see if I can get these guys. Oh, almost! I promise I'll get better over time. Let's see what they got. Barrels of Centauri rice, which we're going to sell. Excellent. Back to the station that gave us the mission. 300 credits. Alright, that's not bad. What else we got? How about if I go... let's go exploring a little bit. Star system starts out empty, or at least you don't know where everything is. But if we visit all the various places, the asteroid fields, the planets, we'll eventually discover things to do. Raisu Station. We know there's a mission there, so we'll skip that for now. We'll go someplace else. Let's see, where else is there to go? How about these asteroid fields over here? There's got to be something there sometimes. Nothing on that planet. Another Centauri Warlord camp. Here we go. And it looks like some anarchist is joining in for fun. Alright, oh, I have to move. Yeah. Here's a damaged weapon. I never loot damaged weapons. I know there are places where you can sell them, but I just I don't usually find that it's worth it to carry damaged stuff around until you can find a place to sell them. So maybe better players would do that, but I definitely don't. Alright, but I got some loot. Let's keep on going. Let's search some more planets. Nothing there. How about over here? Another camp. Excellent. We can handle Centauri Warlords. Centauri Warlords are pretty easy. At least for the Sapphire. Got him. another Centauri will close. Alright, we don't need that. What else we got in the system? Stargate. Yes, we will be going to the Stargate eventually. Nothing else in the star system. One last place we haven't looked. Here. And another one. Did I get one? Ah, some missiles! Well, that's good. Looks like stilettos, too. That's always great. Armor, and... I'm gonna see if there's anything. There's usually nothing on these racks. Ah, of course, another damaged weapon. Alright, that's pretty good. There's more enemies out at that blue planet out at the edge of the system, but I think we got enough for now to just to sell some loot, upgrade some stuff. Let's go back to the civilized metropolis. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, not so civilized. Something's coming up here. Oh, yes, you guys. There you go. Alright, so let's take stock. What have I got? Let's look at my inventory. We got some missiles, which is great. Armor, we're going to sell. Armor, we're going to sell. These are not as good as what we've got already. We got some barrels, which maybe we'll try. And we've got a ROM. Well, let's try this ROM. This ROM sometimes ends up being bad. And it's just an autopilot. Okay, that's fine. Let's try some of the barrels. Why not? These barrels, definitely inspired by roguelikes, obviously. I don't really know what these barrels are, so I'm just going to use them. And it was organic acid. Well, that's not good. But that's okay. It just damaged my armor, so now I can just repair it. Repair that damage. Let me sell some stuff. I can sell that armor. We don't need it. I can sell the titanium. I can sell the organic acid. We don't need that. I'm going to keep on to the fuel rods because I'll always need fuel, but I don't need Centauri rice. Now, if I had been a little bit more careful, I probably could have sold the Centauri rice at some place that would give me more money for it, but for now this is okay. I've got 1,700 credits. I think I'm going to try to see if I can get a better shield. Do you think I can get a better shield? Let's see. Let's see, what do we got? No, just a little too... The hull plate ionizer, just about 1,800 credits. I don't have enough money for that. I'll have to somehow get some more money. I don't think there's any other place that'll give me more money. Checking out one of these stations, see if they'll give me more money. Nope, no mission. No mission there, no more money. Alright then. I think we're in good shape. Let's go to Rice's station. See what's going on over there. Looks like they get a bunch of Centauris. Let's take care of these guys. Gotta take care of them without hitting the station. And there we go, that wasn't too hard for a pilgrim on the way to the core. Ah yes, here's the mission. Now that we've cleaned up a lot of the Centauris, they're willing to trust us and willing to help us to defeat the leader of the Centauri pilots, Centauri Warlords, at least in this system, Arco Vaughn. So, sure, we'll go take him on. And since I have a missile launcher, she gives me a bunch more missiles to take him on. So now, let's go off and see if we can take care of this Arco Vaughn. Uh-oh, who are these guys? I can handle these guys. Here he is. He doesn't want to attack me at first, he kind of just wants to keep me away. Whoa! Oh, he's not kidding. Alright, I guess I gotta take him on. Alright. Use some tracking missiles. Why not? That was pretty good. Ah. Missile launcher. More missiles. Reactive armor, which isn't that good. That loot is not as good as normal. Sometimes he'll drop some armor paste that really enhances your armor. That's the stuff that I really wanted, but not this time. Here's Arco's house. His container habitat. Ah, alright, a little bit more rice. A little data ROM. This is the one that tells me a little bit more about Arco's story. Again, it just goes deeper into the story of Domina, and obviously that message is the one that tells you that you're not the only pilgrim being called to the core for some strange reason by Domina. Arco Vaughn's father was called to the core and had to leave, and left poor Arco behind to become a ruthless killer. Alright, well, let's get back to Raisu now. Hopefully they're better off now. There we go. Safe and sound. Oh, not quite. Who are these guys? Oh, I can do it. Yes. There you go. Now safe and sound. So now let's take the loot from Arco. We're gonna, now that we've got a little bit more money, now maybe we can get those better shields. That'd be nice. Let's sell recoilless cannon. Should I keep a dual? This is a dual recoil, so the dual recoilless is going to be shoot twice as much as my current one. I'll take the money instead. I definitely don't need a missile launcher. I'll keep the missiles. That's an enhanced segment. Alright, I'll keep that for now. I don't need the data on my dump that. Oh, you know what? I'm going to go someplace different for that. So, we've got some good stuff. Let me repair some armor. Now we got money for shields. Why not get a hull plate ionizer? It's better than my classroom deflector. So I'll go for that. Do I want to change my armor? Let's see what armor we've got. Light plasteel. I could afford to get. Oh, but they don't have 4 segments. I need 4 segments of armor to cover my whole ship. I guess I could mix it up. Why don't I do that? Let's get some of that, and then let's upgrade this one. We'll upgrade. And this one. Alright, I've gotten all my segments, and I'm going to sell my old shield generator, sell my old armor. Yeah, I'll sell this one. And now we're going to go over here. The big metropolis, that big center, is a Commonwealth station. The Commonwealth is kind of like the government, the big government in this area of space, but there are all these corporations all over the place that are somewhat, but not quite, part of the Commonwealth. So I'm going to sell. These guys give me a better price for the Centauri rice usually. Alright, so I'm in good shape. I've got some missiles, I've got better shields, I've got better armor. Let's take a pause for a second. Just check what's going on IRC. Looks pretty good. Okay. Tarlas has a question, but I don't know what the question is. Okay. Well, when I find out what the question is, I'll answer it. Okay. So now I'm going to go to Sisters of Domina. Let's start with the now that we're pretty much armed up. Let's talk to Benedict and see if he'll give us an interesting mission. Well done, St. Nicholas. You're ready for your final exam. This is great. Okay, so now we just have to go one more mission. One more enemy station out here. These anarchists are fairly easy, but can't underestimate them. There we go. Now we get the big furball. These stations are fairly easy to take out, and then they won't be shooting at me with recoilers. Now I gotta try to go for the... see if I can hit all the hornets. These hornets are annoying. Oh, come on. Don't run away from me. These guys are just gonna take on the missiles. There we go. Last hornet. Come on. There you go. Looks like my last one ran away. He'll be coming back. Loot. More armor. Excellent. The anarchists always have a bunch of ROMs. So it's always good to... Oh, a smart cannon. That's what Benedict was talking about. That's right, I remember now. Alright. I'm going to leave the data ROM here. We don't need the data ROM. We'll leave it here for someone else to find. But what is this ROM? Again, in the spirit of NetHack, I really don't know what this is until I use it. Ooh, too bad, I wasted a map. That was a map of the system, and of course I pretty much had already mapped the whole system, so that didn't help me very much. But at least now I know what that is, and next time when I find the map ROM, I'll know what it is. Alright, ooh, I better refuel before I get sucked up in Benedict's problems. Yeah, there we go. I need to repair armor? Yeah, I do. I do, okay. Alright. Now we're ready. Alright, let's talk to Benedict. Oh, right, I forgot to install. I gotta install my smart cannon. I found that smart cannon in the wreckage of the Anarchist, but I really do need to install it, don't I? Install. Alright, excellent. Now we got a smart cannon, I've got tracking missiles, I'm in good shape. Alright, here comes the Abbess of the Sisters of Domina with a mission. We need your help. You got it. Fiona's in trouble. Alright, let's go. Freighter coming in with one of their operatives. they're going to get attacked. This is where the game introduces the penitents, kind of the opposite of the sisters, where the sisters worship Domina, these guys worship Orcus. We don't know much about Orcus, at least in this part, but he does seem to be the big bad in the series. Maybe. I gotta take this big guy out because he's going like missiles. You know what? I have missiles too. There we go. Ooh, the freighter's starting to get damaged. Oh, we got it. The freighter was venting a little bit, but I think we got him. Alright. Penitence. Alright. Yeah, Fiona. We'll continue that story one of these versions. Now, Benedict leaves me with a new mission. Sorry. He tells me about a Korolov station in one of these systems. I hope it's one of the next systems, but we'll see. But I think we're good with Eridani. I think we're going to proceed. I think we're going to move forward. On Twitch, someone says, "Had to create a Twitch account so I could yell at you for selling armor to a Commonwealth station when there's an armor station right there that pays way more." Yeah, very true. You know, this is why it's great to play the game, because I play as a developer, not as a player, and it's great to hear different people's strategies and different people's knowledge, because, you know, I don't play that often. Which means as the game gets harder and harder, you guys will see me die. Formalhaft. That's the next star system. Here we go. Alright. Now, eventually I'm going to make it all the way to the Outer Realm in this series, but for now, I'm just a little bit into the New Beyond. Let's see what we got. This is a big system. Looks like a lot of planets. That blinking thing is the Korolov station that Benedict told me about. Now, I don't think I want to go there right away without learning a little bit more about the system. I don't have any more map ROMs, so why don't I start exploring the system a little bit so I can figure out what's here before I blindly go trying to find the escort. I'm going to skip these guys. Illegal miners. Don't care about them for now, but good to know they're there. Who are these guys? More Centauris. Fuel station, that's good because I'm going to run out of fuel at some point. I've upgraded my weapons and now I think I'm putting a load on the reactor. Do they have a map ROM? Oh, look at that, they've got a map ROM. Thank God for map ROMs. Corporate shipyard, don't need them. Some pirates. Whoa, 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 these guys. I'm getting caught up in somebody else's battles. There we go. What else we got? Let's check out these other systems over here. Blaster field over here. More anarchists. I'll take these guys out. It's a lot easier with the smart cannon. Nothing. Nothing. Let's check out some of these other ones. What's this? Looks like just a plain old station. Ah, Stargate to the next system. Up there's looks like another major metropolis. Let's skip that for now. See what else is around here. Freighters being escorted by Korolov. Another dry dock, which I don't really totally need. Alright, that's pretty good. Now I think I have the lay of the land. Let's go ask Korolov for some missions. This is kind of the first deep set of missions here. Korolov is just one of these corporate stations that pays you money to escort freighters. No missions! Oh, there are no freighters available. These big freighters I'm not qualified to escort yet, and the little ones aren't here yet. Well, we'll wait for someone to show up. Let's see what else there is around here. Let's take on some of these pirate stations. Clean up the system a little bit before we start escorting freighters. It'll make it a little bit easier. How about this guy? That's not going to be too hard with the smart cannon. Of course, I'm going to run out of ammo for the smart cannon. Maybe I should figure out a place where I can get more of them. Did I hear this guy? Yeah, I did. I just forgot. I better refuel. Yeah, I'm definitely using up too much in the reactor. Let's see. Let's go to the metropolis. I'm gonna need to see if I can buy some more ammunition. Any ammo? Yeah, let me buy some more ammo. Maybe not 500 rounds, but 300 rounds. No. Ooh! I guess that was a lot more money than I thought. More missiles? I should buy some more stilettos just in case. Alright, that was pretty much all my money. Let me sell some stuff I need to sell. Oh, I don't need these missiles. These are not good for me. I don't want this. I don't know what those barrels are. Alright. Let's try Korolov again. Nothing. No good freighters. Where are my freighters? Alright, let's go after this. Let's go after these illegal miners. Why not? I'm not going to waste ammo on these guys. I can just take them out with the toilets since they don't need to aim very much. Close, dude. Where are you going? He's just wandering. Oh, a little too close there. Some more armor. We have titanium ore. Where are all my freighters? this stuff now. Don't need that. Don't need that. Let's try some of these barrels. Armor repair. Alright. That's okay. It's great, but not great. What else we got here? Oh, one more Centauri Warlord camp. That's right. I remember this guy. Nice. Alright, in good shape. See how Korolov's doing. Now we get a freighter. Alright, let's get a mission. 1,000 credits to go to Korolov Dry Docks and back again. Let's do it. More pirates. I think the freighter can take care of them. It's got a pretty powerful laser. There we go. Thanks. Alright, back again. Cargo is not super valuable, so I don't think I'm going to get a ton more attacks, but we'll see. Ooh, a salvager. Saw that out of the corner of my eye. He's probably looting some stuff. Somebody's getting attacked over there. Alright. 1,000 credits. That's not too bad. Let's refuel. Try that again. Freighter's leaving this time, that's fine. I hope more show up. That looks like a pirate frigate of some sort, or a pirate ship of some sort. Oh, here they come. But the main ship isn't chasing us, that's probably good. I don't think I can take one right now. These guys are all going. Aha! It's a Drake class. I think I might be able to take it. What do you guys think? Let's see. Let's try. I get 20 misses. I'm gonna switch to the. I'm gonna switch to my starburst missiles. I'm gonna try this one. Oh, whoop. Okay, maybe I overcommitted. seriously hurting. Fortunately, I have my armor patch. Did it work? There we go. That's better. Let my shields regenerate. He's wounded. Alright, let's not fool around. Let's do some tracking shots. I got him wounded. Now or never. Come on. Almost. Yes. Got him. And what's my reward? Missiles and fuel. Excellent. Alright, that wasn't too bad. Let's head home and fix up our hurt. Yeah, don't get cocky, that's right. Alright. Any more ships to escort? One more, let's try... Oh, it's another EI-200. Alright, well, let's see where he's gonna go. Washburn. I think that's a Firefly reference. Washburn. Here they come. Goodbye. Goodbye. Oh, more of them. Coming. More of them. These pirates really want the cargo. Oh, these guys are going back to the frigate. Excellent. Making money. Alright, I saw one of the EI-100s. Here it is. If I escort one of each class, I think they'll promote me. So now I'm escorting this little one, which is a little bit weaker, can't carry as much cargo, so in theory won't get attacked that much. Oh, hornets. Yeah. What about these guys? He can take care of it. Nice. $400 credits, and yes, promotion. I got a nice little Biosoft. Now if I look at the situation screen, now I'm rated, now I can start flying missions for the bigger freighters. Let's see what they gave me. I got a map room, and I got targeting program. Excellent, that's exactly what I needed. Luck of the random number generator. Fuel. Alright, let's take stock. The system is pretty clean. I can probably escort a couple more freighters, and eventually I'll get the mission hopefully to destroy some of these other stations. Couple of questions. Someone asks, why is this system called Foam al-Hat instead of Foam al-Hat, which is the name of the star in reality? It's a great question. I really kind of did it as a way to show that names change over history and over time, that people call things different things, and the names start transforming. Foam al-Hat, the star, of course, used to be known as Foam al-Hat when the Arabs named it, and I figure, hey, maybe it got renamed again. All right, let's see. Let's try one more mission. This time it looks like, oh, I don't think I'm going to get any more missions. I need to wait for some of the bigger transports to arrive. These orange older freighters, the Antares 1 class, they're not going to let me escort those. They're too weak they need a lot of protection. But this one they'll let me escort. Let's escort this one. Antares Heavy, Antares 2, 1,200 credits for 150,000 credits of cargo. Okay, let's see how dangerous. This might be pretty dangerous. But I got missiles, I got spark cannon. I should be able to handle this, we'll see. One thing I forgot is I forgot to load the HD edition. That's why you see some of the turning rate angles. Oh, here they come. These square Viking classes are kind of hard to kill. They're not as easy as the other ones. You gotta waste a couple missiles on them. Oh, and that looked like a pirate frigate. Okay, that I'm not going to take on. Oh, sorry, I hit the freighter. Oh, that is definitely a pirate frigate after us. Oh, crap. I think I might be in trouble. Ah, it's on that. Okay, target frigate. Oh yes, now we're getting help. I will not survive this somehow. I may not be able to save the freighter even. Yeah, oh no. Now the freighter is disabled. It's gonna go half speed. Oh no, don't get hit! Oh no! Oh, I'm not gonna survive this. At least the freighter won't survive this. Sorry. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Oh, don't get hit. Oh, I lost. Oh, well, I'm gonna leave with my... Although, do you think I could... No, I'm not gonna be able to. It looks like he's almost dead, but... I think the enemy's on. I think I might get killed in the process. Oh! Yeah, alright, that's it. Sorry. Sorry, Korolov. I was not able to save the freighter. I gotta say, this game is a lot harder than I remember it. I don't know how you players do it. I really don't. Yeah, sorry. Well, I can at least repair my armor here. fuel. Excellent. But I got 2,500 credits. At least 2,700. And I've got some good armor and some good shields and weapons. And once I get some more ammo, I think we're going to have to pay those pirate frigates a visit in a couple of systems. We'll be able to take them on by then. Alright, well, I'm going to end it here. This is, I think, a pretty decent place to end, even though I ended it failing a mission. But now I know how hard it is for some of you players. Next episode, I'm going to continue this. I'm going to upgrade until I can take on any of these frigates, and hopefully Korolov will promote me. But until then, I hope you guys enjoyed the series. Next time we'll just continue on our way to the core. Thanks, everyone.